Good morning, guys. My name is Shaira Marie Oberes, a student researcher from San Agustin National High School and special program in science. So today we will tackle about my research, which is entitled Effects of Botanical Molluscicides in the Mortality of Pomacea Canaliculata. My research study is in emerald structure, which stand for I for introduction, M for method, R for result, A for in, and lastly is D for discussion. So first in the emerald structure is I for introduction, which is composed of broad context or general background of the study. The golden apple snail or Pomacea canaliculata is a major agricultural pest, particularly in rice fields. It spreads rapidly, damaging crops and increasing pest control costs. Second is the research problem. The reliance on synthetic molluscicides poses environmental risks and may become less effective over time. This study aims to develop an eco-friendly botanical molluscicide using tobacco, lemon peel, turmeric essential oil, banana peel, salt, and water as a safer alternative for controlling Pomacea canaliculata. Third is the literature review or existing studies on the topic that might support my research. First is the tobacco, which contains nicotine, neurotoxin that disrupts the snail nervous system. Second is lemon peel or limonene, irritant and repellent that affects snail respiration. Third is turmeric essential oil that has turmeron and act as a repellent to reduce infestation. Fourth is banana peels attract snails, making the molluscicides more effective. Salt causes dehydration, leading to snail death. The objective of this study to assess the effectiveness of a botanical molluscicide in controlling Pomacea canaliculata and compare its mortality rate and environmental impact with a synthetic molluscicide. And lastly is the significance or why this study is important. This study could provide a sustainable pest control solution that reduces the use of chemical pesticides, minimize environmental damage, lower costs for farmers, supports sustainable agriculture. Second, in emerald structure is M for methods. The summary of my method is this study used a comparative experimental design to test a DIY botanical molluscicide against a commercial molluscicide and a control group. Participants sample 15 Pomacea canaliculata snails of different sizes are divided into 3 groups, or 5 snails each. First is the commercial pesticide group, second is the DIY botanical molluscicide group, third is the control, third is the materials or instruments I use. First is the DIY molluscicide, second is commercial molluscicide, and lastly is the containers for snails, measuring tools, timers, and data sheets for recording observation. The procedure first is prepare 3 containers with equal water content and controlled conditions. Second is assign snails randomly into 3 groups and apply treatments equally. Third is observe and record movement, mortality, and behavior every 30 minutes for 8 hours. And fourth is maintain consistent temperature, water quality, and handling methods across all groups. Data analysis. The mortality rate. Second is statistical analysis. The behavioral observations. The third section in an Emerald article is the R or the results section, which shows that my DIY molluscicide is effective and also can compare to the synthetic molluscicide. In visuals and interpretation also, or the bar graph clearly shows the sharp decline in survival for treated snails with the control group surviving the longest. And the last section in an Emerald article is the D for discussion. And it is composed of first is the key findings that describe my result in my results section. Second is the interpretation on why my DIY molluscicide is effective. Third is the implication that describes how this helps other people. Fourth is the limitation. My study was conducted under controlled conditions, not field environments. Only short-term mortality was analyzed and potential resistance development was not assessed. And also the future research, the field trials, long-term ecological impact assessments, and studies in resistance development should be conducted. After writing my discussion, next is writing the conclusion or the summarization from my discussion. After writing all those sections, we would make the abstract or where the summarization of all the things that happened. Then after analyzing it all, we would write the references to avoid criminal offenses. Thank you.